The next critical part of our project is to save the project. Saving Microsoft Visual Basic projects sometimes can be confusing because you in fact are saving at least two files. One is known as an FRM file, the form itself, and the other is the project file known as the VBP file. Let me demonstrate saving the Hello World project. I will go to File and click on Save Project As. It is important to go to Save Project As this will force you to save the form and then the project in that sequence. You'll note that Visual Basic has prompted me to save a file, that being the FRM file. The first thing you want to do is to decide where you want to save this project. I'm going to save this in a folder called VTC that I have set up. I'll open that folder, and I suggest that you always create a new folder for every project. Since you're creating multiple files for each project, by creating a folder, you're making sure that all the files go with the proper project. I will give this the name Hello World. I will open this project, or open this folder I should say, and now I can go to the file name, which you'll notice is the default name of Form 1. You should not use this as your file name. Use an appropriate file name such as Hello World. So now I have a Hello World.frm by default being stored in my Hello World folder. Click on Save, and now Visual Basic defaults to the Save Project As window. My Hello World folder is already open. I will not use Project 1 as my default name. I will simply use Hello World to give it a more meaningful name. Notice the extension will be .vbp on this file. Clicking on Save now saves the entire project, both as a form and the VBP file. You want to follow these steps each time you save a project. That is, create a folder and save the FRM and the VBP inside of that folder. Once you have saved this project initially, any subsequent changes can be made by simply clicking on the Save Project icon on the menu bar, or going to File and clicking on Save Project. So if I were to make any changes to this, I do not need to go through the renaming process, unless of course I want to give it a different name. Now I will exit Visual Basic to see if we can retrieve this saved project. I'll simply close Visual Basic and return to my desktop. I will re-enter Visual Basic from my desktop icon, and you'll notice that Visual Basic is now up and running. I can retrieve my existing project by clicking on File and Open Project. I need to go to the folder on my hard drive where my project is, which is the VTC folder, and I will notice that there is a Hello World folder there. Double-clicking on that will open up the Hello World project. Don't be concerned when you only see one file. Remember, we saved two things called Hello World, but all you're viewing are the VBP files. The form is part of that VBP file. So we click on Open, and the project appears not to be there. This is normal. You can retrieve the project by simply running the project, and there is our project in living color. Still works without a problem. You could retrieve the project after you've opened it by clicking View and going to Project Explorer, and then opening up the form from the Project Explorer, and there you have it at design time. You of course could run the program now in the same manner. So there you have it. You should be able to save and to retrieve a project and be able to run a simple project in Visual Basic. The next topic will discuss typical error types, some debugging techniques, and different views that you can use when typing in and looking at your code.